What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. So, my name is Emily. For all of you that are new, welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm on the sign of Pisces for January 2018. You had a few different cards pop out. We're going to do the 6-card spread for the present situation, past situation, what's holding you back, something you can't control, the advice and the achievable outcome, or like what you could work towards, what's the best way to go that would have the best outcome for you. And we will see what the cards have to say. Queen of Swords, present situation. Oops. Past 6 of Wands. So someone might have been out for some attention from a lot of people. Holding you back is the King of Pentacles. Something you cannot control is the King of Swords in reverse. Advice, 5 of Pentacles. And that would be way too many cards. Don't play with me. Alright, the achievable outcome for Pisces for January 2019. What is the achievable outcome? Damn, I knew there was going to be some bullshit. The bottom is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you guys are trying to make a decision about a family situation, whether there is some kind of attachment. I feel like there might be a child or a person attached to you. So that's what's causing the indecision. But I feel like whatever hasn't been revealed to you will be revealed to you in like the near future. You know that this situation that you were in with this family dynamic is one where you weren't appreciated. You know that you're worth more than that. You know that if this was truly love, that it's going to come in for you, because here, I'll show you your cards. The Goddess of the Moon came out first. So whatever you were really confused about is going to be revealed in the near future. And I just feel like then you had attachment and indecision next to the happy family card with appreciation in reverse. This is what I mean. This was a family dynamic. There were children involved. You did try to be this family person with them. And I don't even think some of y'all, these weren't even your kids. You know what I mean? Or they were, or whatever the case may be. You just felt like you were worth more. The door to value is also good news when it comes to money and all of that. But I just feel like maybe you're appreciating yourself enough to know that you deserve better now, because then you had worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So just knowing in the back of your head that if love was meant for you, that it's going to be coming in, you know. You don't have to stay in a situation where you're not appreciated, kids or not. You have the next card out is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, something that you have a lot of passion for, this person or thing, and you have these feelings. But then there's also codependency. So someone who's very controlling, someone who's very codependent, and that's why you're kind of second guessing if this is the right person for you. For some of you, if you're dealing with a new person, it is. But the past person, I feel like it was more sex-based. So you're ready for something new, but then this person, like, I feel like it's one of those situations where once they see you moving on, they want you back. You know, they just want to see if they can, like, reel you back in real quick because they don't want you talking to nobody else. Like, if I can't have you, nobody else can type shit. But I don't even think it was really love. I think it was just lust, you know? There is some indecision when it comes to something to do with family. Maybe there was a situation with a child where you guys might be attached to a child in a situation, so that's why you feel like maybe this child needs some positive role model in their life. And you still want to be that without the attachment to this person or the situation as a whole. The present situation, like I said, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, with the Knight of Pentacles, something very slow moving, but something that's very intentional. So I feel like you're trying to make a decision and you're trying to get rid of the options that are no longer serving you. The Queen of Swords doesn't fucking play around. Now, some people think she's a bitch, but I think she's logical. She's smart. She thinks with her head, not her heart. And if you're taking your time with making a decision, that's smart, because either way, at the end of the day, you know it's solid. You know what I mean? I feel like in a way, you're waiting. You're waiting to see how someone's going to move, how a situation is going to play out. I feel like you're on board into a certain extent, but if this person wants all this attention from someone else, you know that those are some deep-rooted issues that they themselves have to go within and figure out what the fuck they want. You can't do that for them. That's the past situation. Somebody who wanted a lot of attention. Some maybe didn't get enough attention from you, so she had a few other people involved. You know, someone just likes attention, period. And that's a deep-rooted issue within them, probably where the codependency and the control issues come in. So obviously you kind of peep that out. You know that there's nothing you can do about that. What's holding you back? King of Pentacles with the Death card. Some of you guys are holding on to a situation with an earth sign, or maybe you're holding on to a job that you know is no longer benefiting you. You want to go to something else because you know that maybe your skills and talents would be more appreciated somewhere else. Some of you guys also in the very, I don't want to say near past future, but something that didn't happen very long ago, realized what you wanted to do for a job. Because I just think that you know that in the right setting, the attention and the recognition would be there. And I think that you've kind of coming into this time where you've done some soul searching, you've looked at yourself in the mirror and you said, I'm going to win. Just like Cardi B said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and wait for things, you know? Maybe this whole thing for some of you is really just about an opportunity or a direction that you want to go for a job that you know now you want to do, because it's like always been here. It's just kind of been on the back burner, maybe because of a family situation or whatever. Maybe this person kind of held you back. Like they didn't believe in you. They thought that you couldn't do this. Or now that they kind of see you kind of making moves on your own, they want to come back. And I just feel like you wanting to be this provider, you wanting to be this family person, you kind of have some greedy ass people around you that want your money. Let's be honest. Were you the main provider in this? Because it's like this person to the left, over the left shoulder, looks creepy as fuck to me. Like they have this hidden agenda, and it's like this guy over here is kind of your rider, like he's like looking out on this side, but this person, you didn't even see them for what they were, I think. And now that you are, you're like, oh hell no. The Death card comes in to knock this shit out. Like you gotta go. The Death card is all about transformations. It's elimination. It is transitioning. I feel like you guys also went through a really powerful transformation where not only whatever opportunity or whatever direction you go in, you're telling yourself right now, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be a provider, and I have this regardless. But there are some things, people, situations that have to go. Something you can't control. King of Swords in reverse with the Death card in reverse. I hate to bring up daddy issues, but I just feel like there could have been a situation involving the law. There could have been a situation involving a parent, a father. Somebody had some kind of deep-rooted issues where they used you as the crutch for their life. And you know that, and you were kind of like okay with it because, you know, Pisces, you guys have good hearts. When you really care about somebody, you're down for them. But y'all also get fucked over all the time because of your loyalty and your love. And I just feel like you don't deserve it. And I feel like now that this whole transformation is happening, you're like, listen, bro, I'm ready to cut you out. It's like, fuck you, you're cool, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, and slap the guy with a hamburger on the face on the way out, just like the movie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking any fucking prisoners this time around. Yes, I cared about you. Yes, you didn't fucking appreciate me. I got the kids. We're good. Do they need some money? Do they need some shoes? Like, I got them. But you're not going to control me, and you're not going to be codependent on me. Like, you got to figure your shit out. Like, if I'm going to go in and look at myself and figure out what's wrong with me, bitch, you're going to do the same thing, because otherwise we can't do this. Like, I can't figure this. I can't carry your weight the rest of my life, you know? And I just feel like it's hard for you to let people go. It's hard for you to let people do things on their own. But at the end of the day, you know you're solid. You did what you could. And the advice is to leave. The Five of Pentacles is leaving someone out. followed by the Four of Swords in reverse. Because you kind of taken a break from this, but I feel like in reverse, you don't want to take a break from this. I feel like you've taken the time out, you've thought about this, you made your decision, you're leaving. You know, you don't want to leave this behind, but at the same time, you're sick of arguing with somebody. You're sick of every time you walk in the door, it's a fight. It's the cops are called. There's just this big ass dramatic event, and you're like, bruh, I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go, but you kind of push me into this corner where, like, I feel like the control had a lot to do with the place where you guys both lived, or like some kind of tie where you had to deal with this person, and that's kind of how they controlled you. And like you kind of peep that out a little bit, and you're like, nah. You know what I mean? What they say about Pisces is like your intuition, that first thought you have that pops off is the one you should listen to. But because you guys have the two fish that counteract each other, it's like you kind of like second guess the first thing that comes into your head, and you're like, oh no, and you give people the benefit of the doubt, and they kind of drag you down with them. Because you're like, when you truly care, you're like, they wouldn't be this fucked up because I wouldn't do this shit to them, you know? But no, it's like they're really costing you money and everything else at this point. It even could be affecting some of your guys' health if you continue to stay in this situation. It's a toxic environment. I would even look into like something in the air. I don't know if you have allergies or asthma, or if there's a child involved that does, but I would get that house looked at, or apartment, whatever situation that is. Um, Achievable outcome is the Tower card in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. You, in turn, by choosing to go out on your own and do shit on your own, whether it's being single or just independently getting your money up, stacking you up, like, I don't think y'all want to be alone, but you know that you're avoiding a major fucking disaster. You know, the Tower in reverse is avoiding a disaster because you know if you stay there, it's going to be constant fighting. You know, and I don't even think that you really want to put anybody in that situation. You're like, I don't even think that this is even worth it for me to fight about anymore. The Eight of Stars in reverse, yeah, you kind of had some mental conflict. There could have been somebody who went to jail because of a family situation. So now you like, someone could have been left like out on their own that you tried to help or you're going to help. But I just feel like something majorly fucking went down, and you're no longer stressing yourself out about it. Like the Eight of Swords is like mental repetition, you know, like you're stuck in your head, you don't know what choice to make. But I really feel like some of you guys totally transformed your mindset, and maybe in a way had to be selfish. And I mean, I almost feel like it's not even selfish, but that's what someone else is telling you about yourself. But it's like, this is what you had to do, and it was a smart move because you did avoid some shit. Like, why are you blaming yourself for someone else's issues when they clearly have some issues? I feel like there was abuse, childhood abuse for somebody, whether it was mental or physical, you know, that causes the PTSD, the codependency, the narcissistic personality disorder, all that shit. And it does stem from abuse. And I just feel like I pick up on it because of many reasons. Welcome to my world. You know what I mean? But I don't even think like you need to realize that you, regardless of whatever bullshit happened, you might have a new person coming into your life where you need to make the decision to walk away. Like, don't stand in indecision for too long. You guys are at a crossroads about making a decision, whether it's a past situation and a new situation. Like, you in turn don't know which way to go. But eights represent change. I feel like you're changing how you think, you're changing how you move. Change is huge for you this year. And in a way, the decision for you to see this for what it was and kind of detach yourself and not let someone control you or a situation is actually going to benefit you in the long run. Like, I feel like someone's definitely lying to you. They have lied to you. I feel like someone definitely doesn't tell you the truth about the shit that they've done, but they kind of blame you. I feel like someone does play some mind games. There's major fucking manipulation going on here. And I also feel like, you took a loss. And I do feel like a part of you regrets some things that you have done. I'm not saying that it was all on the other person, Pisces, because I feel like it was pretty even across the board. But what I do know about water signs is it's like a lot of us are loyal, and then when like the other person cheats, we're going to cheat back. Like, it's like, we'll get you back, you know what I mean? But like, we feel bad about it, or whatever the case may be. But with the Three of Swords and the Star card, I feel like you guys are like going within and healing from this. And honestly, maybe what you should do is be honest with this person. Like, listen, I know I wasn't perfect either, but at the end, and I do regret some of the things that happened in this situation, but at the end of the day, we both kind of lost. Like, nobody really won with the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. This is regret. This is grief. This is, divorce, loss, whatever. But the Star card is like someone's still kind of holding hope for this. But at the end of the day, the Judgment card in reverse, like someone does not want to work this out anymore. But then it's like this other person wants to come back in and like try to work this out, and it's like, don't delay a decision for some person when you know at the end of the day what time it is. Because it's like, maybe you both weren't perfect, but if you've been doing this shit for like since you were 20 years old, or 8 years, or 3 years, but the last 3 years have been hell, or the last 3 months, whatever, some of you guys it's been 5 months, 5 years, however fucking long, or 6, the last 5 or 6 months has revealed a lot to you, maybe about yourself. I see a lot of adversity though, and you need to like be aware that that's around you, that there are some toxic things around you, but you're also becoming more aware of your surroundings, and I think that you're ready to make some changes. So I mean, shout out to Pisces. You know what I mean? Like, you're moving into calmer waters. The 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, this is going through a transformation that you needed to go through at the end of the day to get to this happy ending, to get to this new opportunity. And not only that, but like wish fulfillment is about emotional fulfillment, like having material abundance, like the genie in the bottle, like make a wish. You know what I mean? Whatever, I feel like the universe is kind of leaving it up to your hands. Maybe because you guys have made some changes, they're saying you can pretty much go in whatever direction that you want to go in, because you've already kind of done the work on yourself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the other person has. You know what I mean? Is it over with this person? Yeah, I think it is for right now, because they kind of have some work to do on themselves. Some of y'all are dealing with a air sign. I just had a brain fart. But at the same time, there is like this energy of something not really getting off the ground with something new, because an old cycle isn't really released. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you want to build on? What do you want to do? Do you want to recover an old situation, or do you want to move into something new? I don't think that you've made that decision, but you're also blocking your own intuition. Listen to your intuition, because you've done a lot of work on yourself. Don't fucking second guess yourself now. Don't hold yourself back from new opportunities because of whatever else someone's like trying to play with your mind a little bit now that they see you talking to somebody else in your DMs. And I'm pretty sure that, just to let you know, someone probably has your Facebook password, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Release your ex and let go of control issues. The time has come to clear your energy and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Whatever it's supposed to be, it will be. It doesn't mean that you have to stay on your own, but you do have energy of new love, but then someone wanting to come and work shit out. You got to figure out what's true love, what's the definition for you. If you want to flirt around because this person's flirting around and back up, and then that's your clue. But don't be afraid to tell somebody how you feel about them, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with like actually loving and admitting that you care about someone, but I feel like a part of you is like kept a lot of things to yourself, because real men don't admit that they have feelings. Real men don't cry, you know what I mean? But fuck that, because y'all are like powerful because you care and because of your intuition. So don't second guess that. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a good night. Bye.